Hi, former church receptionist here. You may have seen this lady's videos. She's calling a bunch of random churches, pretending to have a crying 2-month-old baby and asking for 1 can of baby formula. And churches are saying they can't help her. So could everybody in these videos please come to the front of the class? Come to the front of the class. All the church staff members who have been called by this lady, please come to the front. Better get your shit together. You are embarrassing Jesus.
28 no's, 9 yeses. 28 no's, 9 yeses. Ladies calling around churches saying that she has a 2-month-old baby that hasn't eaten because they ran out of formula, and she got a little baby crying in the background. She's not real, but she's testing the churches out to see who would say yes and no to a starving baby. 28 of them would say no. 28. 9 said yes. There was this old guy. He was like, I'm a great granddaddy, but he took the number and the name down and he was ready to go himself. And I thought that was the blueprint. But apparently those 20 other churches forgot the blueprint somewhere. I don't know. They're asking her questions like, did you call here? How about here? The Salvation Army, this, that, and the third. No, she called you and you're not helping. You're failing. You're failing the test right now.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're good. Hope you're fine. In today's video,
so I'm calling your church to test to see if they would help feed a starving baby. So right now I'm calling Central United Methodist Church in Knoxville, Tennessee. It says that they are one of the biggest churches in Knoxville. So we're going to call them and test to see if they would help.
Thank you for calling Central United Methodist Church. How may I help you?
Hi, yes. I was just calling to see if y'all could help at all with formula. My baby's 2 months old and we ran out of formula last night, so she hasn't ate and she's like so cranky. I was just wanting to see if you all could help at all.
All we have right now are CARM cards, which won't get you formula. They just, get whatever CARM sells. I'm really sorry. That's all we have right now.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Nope, they wouldn't know.
yep, guys, so you heard right. This lady on TikTok decided to do a social experiment on religious centers, especially churches, to see if they really practice what they preach. That's be each other's keepers. She calls for help, and most of them said no. This has angered a lot of people, especially some Christians. Like, many Christians are angry. Like, is this what you are teaching? Like, your double standard is way beyond anything that we can comprehend. And so many of them have come out with their reactions. So before we get into that, my name is Philomena. Like this video as you are watching so YouTube can recommend it to as many people as possible. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.
I have one question for every single church that denied a mother formula for her starving baby. What is wrong with you? I hope those people are ashamed of themselves. I hope they are mortified. Social experiment is incredibly disappointing and I am enraged. I watched every single one of those videos from beginning to end, and let me tell you something. There is no defending those people. There's no justifying. There's no explaining. No defending them. They were so rude and heartless and cold and insensitive. You had the chance to show compassion. You had the chance to be the community leader that you pretend to be. But instead, you slammed the door. You slammed the door and were like, oh, well, sorry. Like, you're just out of luck on a hungry baby. How dare you? You know what? I'm going to pray for them. I'm going to pray for them really, really hard that they open up their minds and get an actual clue. And then I'm going to pray for the corrupt churches who are clearly stealing money. If you are not helping the people you claim to serve, if you are bleeding your community dry, then in my opinion, you should pay taxes like everybody else. And to the 9 churches out of the 36 churches who said yes and were ready and willing to help the starving baby, I love you.
No. God is really not playing with you. God is really not playing with y'all, and he's not playing with y'all playing with his name. He's not playing with y'all playing with his name. For the social experiment to have gone from one woman calls 30 churches to see if they will help her feed her infant baby who is crying in the background, who has not eaten since yesterday. You understand? A baby needs to feed every 4 to 6 hours, which means it's dying. The baby is dying. These 30 churches said no. They said no. Then the next social experiment was another woman calling those same churches to see if they are accepting donations, and they all said yes. We are accepting donations. And then the next social experiment to be a young man who goes out on the corner and he asks drug dealers if they would be able to give him money to be able to provide food for a baby, a starving baby, and all 7 drug dealers went into their pockets and bought 7 cans of formula for a baby. And your pastors said no, then turned around and said yes for donations. Oh, God is not playing with you people anymore. He's not in your church. Jesus is not in your church. The Holy Spirit is not in your church. You have been lying on his name, and he has finally put it out for everyone to see.
Crazy, huh? It's so unbelievable and very disappointing, to say the least. Many Christians are disappointed, and rightly so. The churches should be a place where people feel like they can get help no matter what. And out of 40 churches called, only 9 were willing to help, not even up to half. And the interesting part is, a mosque was called, and the very first mosque that was called said yes.
She could have cared less. Hey, this is the Islamic Center that was calling back in. So, hold on. Let's just go for it. They called me back. The Islamic Center of Charlotte just called back. Let me get my baby.
Islamic Center of Charlotte, how may I help you?
Hi, yes. I was trying to call. I have a 2-month-old baby, and I ran out of formula last night, and I was wanting to see if there's any way you all could help with a can of baby formula.
We can, ma'am. Where do you live? Do you live in Charlotte?
Yes, I'm like 10 minutes from you all.
Okay. And what kind of formula are you going to give your baby?
It's the Good Start.
Good Start. Yeah, that's fine, ma'am. If you come over here, we'll help you.
Okay, hold on just 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm actually doing a social experiment. So I don't have a baby and I don't have a need, but I am doing a social experiment just to see which churches would actually help a starving baby. And unfortunately, there's so many that say no, and you immediately was like, yes, of course. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for your heart, and also to see if it was okay if I posted this on TikTok and maybe put your information on there for your church where people can send donations, maybe if they...
Yeah, no problem, ma'am. We do what we can. We appreciate your kind words. Thank you.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks. You too. Bye. Oh, he instantly, he didn't, like the only question that he asked was, where are you located at and what kind do you want? No other questions. These other places are, they need to pay attention. These other churches need to take notes.
Yeah, exactly, guys. This is how it should be. Saving a life first and then ask questions later. And it took just one mosque to say on the first try, will you help me? I am struggling. They said, yes, we can help you. That's what the churches should have done. Even though a few churches did, so many of the churches said no. And it's not okay. Some people argue that Muslims see giving as an obligation. But is it not better than using your free will that you have in Christianity to say no to a dying or struggling or starving baby?
Y'all, whatever you do, don't watch those videos of that woman calling around churches, being told no when she's needing help, because you're gonna find that she calls a mosque and they say yes right away, and they're so nice.
I also see some comments like, oh, she called just one mosque, maybe she should call 20 other mosques and see how they will respond. Well, doesn't matter. It's just an experiment. And the very first mosque said yes. Why should she keep calling other mosques? I mean, that's the most important thing. And the churches just need to do better. That's all I have to say. The churches need to do better. So let's know what you think in the comment section, guys. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. If you are watching the channel for the very first time, my name is Philomena. Like the video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.